Thank you for choosing our Patio Heat channel. I'm Steve. We provide tips and information to extend the enjoyment of your patio project. Our videos give you a knowledgeable overview prior to investing in your outdoor heating equipment. Whether you are a professional or owner-builder, we provide specific details for optimum heat coverage for your application. Post a comment or question, or for developed visual designs, send your request into designs@patioheat.com. We're here to work with you. For over 30 years, patio heating is the bedrock of our business, expressing what works best. Now let's get heating. Okay, so here we have this residential application, and it's a pretty simple application, as well as the fact that the customer actually placed the units pretty closely to what I would have done myself. So let's go ahead and look at the overall dimensions first of all. So overall dimensions I have here is about 15 feet 5, or if we looked on the inside here, and let me just get the one measurement here. We'll go from this point here to this point over here, and we have 14 foot 8. Then we have from this section here to this section here, I have 11 foot 9 1/4 on the inside edge to the inside edge. We do have a fan inside here. That fan is I believe it's going to be a 5-foot diameter fan. I first had a 4-foot diameter here in the middle. Then I changed it to a 5-foot diameter, adding 6 inches to either side. The light fixtures, you can see here I have at 3 foot 9 to the center point here to the light fixture. And then over here I have 3 foot 8 to the center point of the light fixture. There's some other measurements over here, but for the most part, the fan here is in the center of the structure here from this 14 foot 8 section. There is also a screened in section here. I'm going to go ahead and just turn that on for a second here. You can see that the screen does come down all the way, and that would help block the wind for this area, so which is something very nice to have on those windy days. So other than that, I think that's pretty much about it. 9 foot 3 on the ceiling height to the finished floor, 9 foot 3 1/2. Let's go ahead and turn that off, and I'm going to go ahead and turn the screen off so we can just see what that might be. And then also, let me just change this real quickly here, and we'll change that so it's no longer showing. All right, what I would do, and this is, I believe, what the customer had stated, is placing 2 units in the center of the room on the left and right hand side here. And placing them so that they are at a slight angle degree. The clearance is the main thing that we need to make sure that we are meeting. So we have 18 inches of clearance, and we're meeting that clearance from the edge of this window sill area. So 18 inches from that edge there, and 18 inches from the edge over here to the heater's edge over here. And that's true over here as well, the heater's edge over here. And I do have that again at a slight angle. I have it at a 10-degree angle, and I'll show you why here in just a second. I want to turn that dimension back on here just so we can see one other thing here, that we are meeting that clearances to the fan blade. Now, if this fan blade is let's say larger than 5-foot diameter, then we may have to deal with that some other way over here. But over here you can see we have plenty of room over here. So yeah, if it's a little bit larger than that 5-foot diameter, this outer edge circle I have here, then this might be a slight issue here, but we'll go ahead and deal with that if that's true. So I'm going to just turn that back off, and as you can see, we are meeting the clearances on all 4 sides. Now, we did talk about what model was possible to use here, and my recommendation was going to be to use the CD6024 if you were to use a control panel. We had talked about the control panel, and this particular client is saying that maybe not the control panel at this time. So if that's the case, then you would want to go to a 4,000 watt unit, and that would be a single element unit. This is a dual element. You could use a duplex switch, but I don't think at that 9 foot 4-inch height you would ever go with a 3,000 watt unit even on a warmer day. that you're looking for some heat. Or if it was like, let's just say 70 degrees and it's getting a little bit cooler, and a 3,000 watt unit would probably be okay for that 70 degree weather, but who would really want to use that at 30 degrees? Anything, excuse me, not at 30 degrees, but at 70 degrees. Anyone that would want this heater on, they're going to want it on a colder temperature, and in 3,000 it's not going to be really that intense enough for this application height. So let's go ahead and look at the footprint of heat. And again, so just to note again, this is a 6,000 watt unit. The 4,000 watt unit is going to have the same dimensional aspects here, as well as its ray is going to be identical. It's just not going to be as intense. So let's go ahead and look at that ray, and I'm going to go ahead and turn off the clearances here, and you can see here that we are heating up this area very nicely. You know, we're missing a little bit of this outer edge over here, if in fact the couch that I have here is just slightly outside, but you will be in that ray. This would be one of the warmer spots here, and on those colder days, you know, that you really want to get in that ray and you have a whole, you know, filling of guests and whatnot, you would just easily just move this couch in so that you're in that physical ray itself. These are infrared light waves. Infrared light waves is just like, you know, a light fixture. If you're in the beam of light, you'll feel the warmth of the ray, but if you're outside of that ray itself, just like if you were in the sunlight, let's say, you know, this is kind of just an example of, you know, if you're in the shadow of the sun, you're not going to feel the sun, but the sun's warmth from here to here is going to be the same, or I should say the air temperature is going to be the same. But if you're not in the physical ray itself, you're not going to feel the sunlight warmth. And it's the same with the infrared light waves. You want to feel the warmth, you want to be in that ray. If you're not in that ray, you're not going to feel the warmth at all. So here's another example, just so you can see this is, you know, a place where there are two rays coming from different places, and you will feel the warmth from those two rays just as if you were underneath, you know, this heater over here. The intensity is going to be about the same because of the two rays, you know, coming from two directions. So it's always my personal thought that if you are in a cross ray, you're going to feel a lot warmer than if you were going to, you know, sit in just a single ray. But with the heater right above you, you're going to get full penetration on this side as well. So it's just something to think about, that two rays coming from two different areas. We're three-dimensional human beings. We like to have rays coming from two different areas minimum to feel the most comfort. So in any case, I just want to bring that up too. But yeah, if you were going to use a 4,000 watt unit on those cold evenings, you know, bringing down this screen may help you, you know, be a little bit warmer, because you're not going to have the air movement as much. But having that proper unit itself is going to be something that's more beneficial in the long run. So all right, well, I hope this has helped if you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application. Oh, and I just didn't mention this, but I do have this at a 10-degree angle from straight down. So straight down 10 degrees over, and you could actually make this maybe 7 degrees, and you know, this one here, I would probably leave it at that 10-degree angle because your ray is going to be penetrating here enough, and you want to get that ray inside here. And if you're changing this to 7 degrees, then you know, this ray here is going to be down a little bit further over here as opposed to out here. So in any case, I just want to reiterate that, and these are in the center of the room if I didn't mention that. All right, again, if you're looking for us to assist you with your outdoor application, send your information into designs@patioheat.com. I'm Steve, and please, if you would, tap that like button. If you find this video useful, we don't advertise, not monetize. YouTube does not support our channel unless we receive a thumbs up from our viewers, and we truly appreciate you doing that. Thank you so much. Have an excellent day.